How was everybody doing? L.A. Kendrick with another Tell from the Vault of Would You Dare. And you guys know I hate the live stream because it always does something strange. But let's just get right to it. I went to Catalina Island to discover and to check out what was going on the island from the things that I had witnessed from 1966 as far as the UFO sighting. But these are my travels and what I uncovered when I went. So bear with me real quick. Let me get that set up. Okay, now this is Catalina Island. This is what was in 1966. So you guys just check this out, okay? Um, I found the location, and so I found the location, and this is what I'd seen. This is what I witnessed. So with you. Oh, it's not letting me.
You are seeing an unidentified flying object. It is not a hoax. It is real. The film was taken by Leland Hansen while filming.
Oh, fair use YouTube. Fair use.
Catalina Island from a helicopter. Mr. Hansen was a professional photographer working for the United States Navy. This film has been examined by photographic experts. Photographic analysis reveals that this circular UFO was about 30 feet in diameter and was traveling between 130 and 170 miles per hour. It has no wings, no tail section, and no visible means of propulsion. Mr. Hansen also observed this object hovering stationary in the air before it began to move.
So there's that image and there's that footage of Catalina Island. So I'm gonna try to find. I was looking to see if they had clearer images or more enhanced versions of it. And let me check this out. I think there are some better images. I'm not sure, but let me try this one. It's the same person in search of, and if you guys look, you're going to see you're going to see where I was at, and I'm going to try to do that. I don't know why it keeps doing this, or won't let me there it is. As you can see, there it is. There's the craft. And when I was there, they've since built some things, right? They built things around it. So when I was there, I was just there last month, and what I had seen, I think I was in the right area, but I think let me check something out here. I was in the right area, but I think that they had built some new stuff up in that area. Towers, of course, restaurants, things like that. So I witnessed that. But let me highlight something else. You look at my stuff. Because this is what I this is me when I first got on the island. It should be right here. So I'm gonna use this video. Wait a minute, wait. I think I got one better. Hold on, hold tight, bear with me. Yeah, so let me load this up. This is when I first arrived on Catalina Island. This is me first getting there, and this is what so I'm going to point out in my video where the mountain
I'm at
was.
Catalina Island. All right, over there is where they say UFO.
It was over in that area
A little while back.
with the UFO. You can see it in the video.
Research it again.
I'll
But
circle back.
the UFO just
Checking
flight,
it.
and then it's holes under the water. So we'll try to capture some of this stuff tonight. A lot of people here. So we'll try to capture some of this stuff tonight. I got a room. I'm gonna chill. Like you guys know, I always do everything. Bring me at work. All right.
Right in that area.
So they move from here over to there, to there. It's pretty much gone. So I'm gonna come out tonight, check it out, see how everything goes out. All right.
When I went on a night mission, trying to check this stuff out later that night.
You guys doing this is L.A. Kendrick.
You guys can
I'm
check
from Water
out
Wood, you
as
there.
well.
I'm just out here checking out the scene, right?
This is
So right now,
everybody had gone to sleep, obviously. Well, there was
you guys
actually
know
some
I'm at Catalina Island.
strange folk out there near the sand and near the beach. So that
And
was
I'm trying to see.
kind of odd.
Oh, it's deer.
But I went out.
Huh.
I went out to try to see if I could see stuff without all the
Because they say
and people.
USOs are here.
And I didn't see anything.
Empty. Empty.
We'll jump ahead. Again, this is me late that night trying to
And the sky.
see if I could see anything. Didn't see anything in the sky. Didn't see anything in the water. There's some weird people.
But I'm not. I'm up.
That's why you see me looking around, floating around. I was like, oh. And again, I'm not in my element, so I had to cut it kind of
This
short.
is the most frustrating part of
the rest of the video, if you go to the channel, knock that down. And what I wanted to check out, I just come across this morning because you guys, I've been up early because I'm planning on making a trip. I was supposed to go meet some guy. He's supposed to be a streamer, content creator, in the Daniel Boone National Forest. He wanted to go check out. He said that he got some Bigfoot stuff there. I'm going to be over in that area. So what I'm going to do is I haven't heard back from him, but I'm going to go in that area and then I'm going to hit him up. And I'm from that area, so I got some business to take care of over there, family and whatnot. But I don't really know this guy, and if I don't get in touch with him, it'll be kind of rough for me to go into the woods with you, and I don't know you. You're not keeping the conversational doors open. But he said there's some Bigfoot stuff up there, and you know how I am. I like the Bigfoot stuff. I like the UFO stuff. I like to see if the stuff exists. Again, the only thing that ever kind of creeps me out is the Bigfoot. The UFOs, the ghosts and stuff don't bother me that much. The funny thing, again, about UFOs, Bigfoot, ghosts, spiritual, stuff like that along those lines, like what we're doing, Would You Dare Hear? I normally see more UFO, Bigfoot activity on the West Coast. More supernatural, spiritual, haunted stuff, demonic stuff. I see that more on the East Coast. But let me get this guy with the News Nation thing in here real quick because I wanted to touch on this. I just want you guys to hear what he had to say. Fair use, YouTube. This is just what he was saying about what he had saw, what he had seen. Get it right.
Best.
I just want you guys to hear the size of what he said these UFOs, how big he said they were. Just want you guys to see that.
Part is I get to hear from all of you, your thoughts, your comments, your questions. Put them in the chat. I'll answer them. I got a great guest coming on to talk all about this because you don't want to just hear me talk about moon bases, right? Got a former NASA administrator, current board member of the Disclosure Foundation. He's going to join us, give his take on what these scientists are finding, what the recent UFO file drops have revealed about perhaps our celestial neighbors. So let's just talk about what's going on here. Let's talk about what those scientists at Ukraine's main astronomical observatory say they found. In a new study, the scientists claim that they observed more than 20 UFOs, or UAPs, as they're also called, moving near and across the moon over the course of 2025. Scientists apparently used this high-speed camera that was attached to a telescope in the Kyiv region. And I just got to say, first of all, kind of amazing, right? These scientists are able to look to the stars even as a war rages around them. Put that to the side. That camera took 20 pictures every second. And so it allowed the scientists to track objects that would have essentially been invisible to the naked eye. And what the researchers say they found is astounding. Multiple unidentified objects moving at a high rate of speed or not at all. That appeared to change their brightness and rotation. And because of those differences in how the objects move, the team separated them into two categories, okay? So there's atmospheric objects. Those appeared to be not moving, stationary, and continental ones that moved across the lunar surface. The continental ones can apparently move at just blinding speed. Researchers say they tracked one object moving at 4.1 miles a second. And just for reference, if your flight from New York to LA moved at that speed, that fast, you would get to your destination in just under 10 minutes. Barely enough time for the in-flight movie, the questionable chicken dish. But the scientists also say that they're able to use light to measure the size of the object. So there was one object allegedly measured 1,440 feet long, which is just a hair shorter than the Empire State Building. Okay. And if you think that's big, the scientists say they also tracked two other UFOs, one measuring 16 miles across, the other a whopping 25 miles, which is larger than the island of Manhattan.
Man.
Now, the scientists admit they don't know just what made the objects or what the objects are made of, which means they don't know how much light actually reflects off them. And that means that the math on some of these measurements may be a little bit hopeful and maybe sitting there saying, okay, objects out there near the moon, how does that prove there's a technologically advanced civilization using it as a sort of moon base? Well, remember how I said that the UFOs were allegedly changing their brightness and rotation? The scientists claim that that is part of a pattern and that they observed two UFOs believed to be hundreds of miles apart flashing in unison. Other objects allegedly show these rapid pulses of light that repeated regularly in what researchers are calling a pulsing pattern, which may be a sign of communication. Those patterns, that apparent communication, are part of why the researchers say, quote, we believe that the moon serves as a base for UFOs. Because if you were traveling light years from another solar system or even another galaxy, it kind of would make sense to have a sort of base at your destination, or even, I don't know, just a pit stop for alien visitors to fill up on some snacks. Again, maybe questionable chicken. But now there's a big catch with all the findings from these scientists. The study that all these claims are in, it hasn't been peer reviewed yet. Okay, so that means that other scientists really haven't gone to check on the work. So these claims of massive UFOs being part of a lunar base, they have yet to be officially substantiated. But look, this is hardly the first time there's been, an out of this world claim about our next door neighbor. We remember in 1970, there were two Soviet scientists that published an article in Sputnik magazine. It was titled, Is the Moon the Creation of an Alien Intelligence? And in the article, there was the argument that the moon was actually hollow, a creation of unknown beings with technology far superior to our own. Again, pretty wild claim.
Yes.
And that wasn't the only theory, because in 1977, an amateur astronomer named George H. Leonard published a book called Somebody Else is on the Moon. And Leonard claimed to have analyzed NASA photography and interviewed astronauts to prove that his claim that the moon was already inhabited by an advanced alien race that was actually mining the moon for resources. He claimed that Apollo astronauts were aware of these alleged alien prospectors and that there is a strict code of silence that is put in place to secure the secret. Which brings me to one of the most popular theories about the moon, that the Apollo missions were faked, right? That they were faked, that they were set up, that the moon landing didn't happen.
So I'm gonna stop him right there. Okay. So you guys follow me, like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna finish up here and then I'm gonna get on the road, possibly, and then go to see about the Daniel Boone Bigfoot sighting. And one of the content creators invited me to go check it out with him. Don't hold me to it. He's gonna go. He's got business to take care of on that area anyway. But yeah, we'll take you guys with me. Like I said, if you don't want to get out, just follow me and I'll take you to some of these weird, scary places, spooky places, interesting places. All right. This has been L.A. Kendrick, the Mental Health on the Vault of Would You Dare. And as always, you guys be safe. Look under your cars. Look around your cars, check the dark recesses of your home, because you never know what's lurking in the dark, waiting to make you a story. This has been L.A. Kendrick, and until next time, you guys be safe and fill in the rest.